Assalamualaikum and very good day to all of you audience. My name is Aiman Hakim bin Muhammad Said.
And my name is Sajida binti Hashim. Today we'll be presenting about chapter 6, which is Varactor diode. The topics that will be covered is the introduction, basic structure, characteristic, working principles, and applications of Varactor diode. What is Varactor diode? Varactor diode is a semiconductor that behaves like a variable capacitor. It is also known as varicap diode and also voltcap diode. This usually works in reverse bias, which use reverse voltage, and the internal capacitance varies with the voltage applied. Mostly, this Varactor diode used in tuning the circuits. As we all know, the function of Varactor diode is changing the capacitance. It is also can be used for switching. Some sorts of diode shows of sudden increasing in capacitance, which switch the frequency of signal path. Next, the function of Varactor diode is tuning the circuit. It is a good practice to take care of voltage across AC component or voltage across the varicap at minimal level. It is also to stop changing the diode capacitance by an excessive amount, which might distort the signal. Next, we move to the basic structure of Varactor diode. This is the basic structure of Varactor diode. It is quite similar to the regular diode, which is PN junction diode. It has N region, P region, and depletion region. The depletion region created at the PN junction when voltage is applied. The P region connected to the negative terminal of voltage supply, while the N region connected to the positive terminal of the voltage supplies. This shows that the Varactor diode works in reverse bias. Next, we move to the symbols of Varactor diodes. This is some symbols that represent Varactor diodes. These symbols show anode and cathode terminals. The parallel line represent the conductive of the capacitor. The gap between the plates show their dielectric. Next, we move on to the characteristic of Varactor diode. This shows the IV characteristic of Varactor diode. As I said before, Varactor diode operates in reverse bias, which use negative value of voltage. The y-axis represent the capacitance and the x-axis is the reverse bias voltage. When the reverse voltage increase, the depletion region will widen and the capacitance will decrease.
Let's continue with working principle. Varactor diode, or also known as variable capacitance diode, can be functioning as a voltage controller capacitor. To make its functioning, we need to connect it on reverse bias mode, since the reverse voltage will create a depletion region between N region and P region in the diodes, making it functioning like variable capacitor. The amount of the capacitance can be affected by the amount of the reverse voltage that's been applied to the diode. Since the higher the reverse voltage applied to the diode, the wider the depletion layer is. Pretty much the relationship of the capacitance and the depletion region can be described with the formula in the slide, where transition capacity is equal to the electric constant times area of the plate divided by the width of the depletion layer. For the most part of our presentation, we can summarize that the Varactor diode is a diode that have a similar function as a Varactor capacitor. Since that, the application of this diode mostly can be used on the electronic device that's required a functioning of variable the voltage or signal. For example, television and radio receiver. Let's use the diode allow the device to change their signal that's it's received to change their channel. And for another example, we have a voltage controller oscillator that's been used to change the ratio of the reading input voltage that affect the AC voltage graph that's been shown by the oscillator. And it is our reference on our research about this subject. Thank you for watching and thanks for being a good audience. Bye.